Hey guys, we are going to read the book today, Harry the Dirty Dog. Okay, so Harry the Dirty Dog by Jean Zion. Okay, so we are going to talk about predictions today and we're going to talk about parts of a story. Okay, so what a prediction means is simply that you are predicting what's going to happen in the story. Okay, so I'm going to stop you at points and I'm going to ask you what you think is going to come next based on what we've read. Okay. I'm also going to talk about the beginning, middle, and end of a story, okay? So those are the different parts of story, okay? So the beginning of the story is going to be the first part that we read. It's kind of introducing the characters, introducing the setting. And then in the middle of the story, usually something big happens to kind of change the story. And then at the end of the story, everything kind of usually comes together and it's a happy ending, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's dig right into it. Harry the Dirty Dog. So just based on the cover real quick, okay? What do you think's going to happen in the story? We have a clean dog over here, and then we have a dog that looks like he's been rolling around in dirt. What do you think might happen in the story? Do you think maybe he's a super clean dog that doesn't do anything wrong? Do you think he's a dog that maybe decided to roll in something? Think about that using those picture clues. Harry was a white dog with black spots who liked everything except getting a bath. So one day when he heard the water running in the tub, he took the scrubbing brush. So we are already at the beginning of the story. We're learning about Harry, where he lives, and buried it in the backyard. Then he ran away from home. Man, he really didn't want to take a bath, did he? He played where they were fixing the street and got very dirty. So now we know how he got dirty, right? He played at the railroad and got even dirtier. What do you think is going to happen? He's at the railroad, he's getting dirty. What do you think would happen next? He played tag with the other dogs and became dirtier still. Uh-oh. He slid down a coal chute and got the dirtiest of all. In fact, he changed from a white dog with black spots to a black dog with white spots. So we're almost to the middle of our story. Although there were many other things to do, Harry began to wonder if his family thought he had really run away. He felt tired and hungry too, so without stopping on the way, he ran back home. When Harry got to his house, he crawled through the fence and sat looking at the back door. One of the family looked out and said, "There's a strange dog in the backyard. By the way, has anyone seen Harry?" Why do they not recognize him? Maybe because he's a black dog now with white spots instead of a white dog with black spots? When Harry heard this, he tried very hard to show them he was Harry. He started to do all his old clever tricks. He flip-flopped and he flip-flopped and rolled over and played dead. Do you think we're at the middle of the story now? Maybe because they don't recognize him? He danced and he sang. He did these tricks over and over again, but everyone shook his head and said, "Oh no, it couldn't be Harry." Harry gave up and walked slowly toward the gate, but suddenly he stopped. He ran to a corner of the garden and started to dig furiously. Soon he jumped away from the hole, barking short, happy barks. What do you think he found? He'd found the scrubbing brush, and carrying it in his mouth, he ran into the house. Up the stairs he dashed with the family, following close behind. What do you think he's going to do? I think if he has the scrubbing brush and he's headed upstairs where the bathroom probably is, he might be taking a bath. He jumped into the bathtub and sat up begging, with the scrubbing brush in his mouth, a trick he certainly had never done before. "This little doggy wants a bath!" cried the little girl, and her father said, "Why don't you and your brother give him one?" Harry's bath was the soapiest one he'd ever had. It worked like magic. As soon as the children started to scrub, they began shouting, "Mom! Dad! Look! Look! Come quick!" "It's Harry! It's Harry! It's Harry!" they cried. Harry wagged his tail and was very, very happy. His family combed and brushed him lovingly, and he became, once again, a white dog with black spots. It was wonderful to be home. After dinner, Harry fell asleep in his favorite place, happily dreaming of how much fun it had been getting dirty. He slept so soundly, he didn't even feel the scrubbing brush he'd hidden under his pillow. Why do you think he hid the scrubbing brush under his pillow? He really doesn't like getting baths, does he? Okay. So, we were able to do some predictions, right? Based on that story. We were able to kind of predict what might happen next. I hope you were able to maybe talk to your brother or sister, your mom or your dad, while you were reading this story and talk about what might happen next, okay? Also, we were able to see the beginning, middle, and end of the story. And that was pretty cool, wasn't it? The beginning was Harry kind of saying, "Hey, I don't want a bath. I'm going to go hide my scrub brush." The middle of the story was him coming home and they don't recognize him, right? And then the end of the story was getting a bath and realizing, "Hey, that is your dog. That's Harry." I hope you guys enjoyed the story and I hope you enjoyed doing your assignments today. See ya.